Hey guys, it's RJ with the Variant, and we are here. It is Action Figure Fridays, one more time, every single time, and yeah, we're here with the lovely Charlie Rocket as usual. We ran out of sets of figures to build, so this week we're going to do some randos that actually I filled in some gaps for some figures that we had started building.
Yeah.
Luckily, we found some all kinds of cool shit at C2E2 when we went, and so yeah, we'll go ahead and kick it off, Miss Rocket.
Does it matter what I start with?
No, whatever. Oh no, yeah, start with that one.
Down here?
No, the middle one.
Ooh.
There's a method to the madness, actually.
Black Panther. We want to start with him because he's most important.
So I know this is like the 6th Black Panther figure we've opened too. This is from the Civil War series from the Captain America movie, Captain America Civil War. So this one came with that. It was also like the shortest packed figure, hardest one to find. And I know I've talked about this on this quite a few times that we had a Black Panther figure we just couldn't find. Well, C2E2, we found it. Yay!
We did it.
And it didn't cost me an arm or a leg. Leg.
Get it?
Get it?
It's punny.
Whoop, whoop.
Alrighty. It's Black Panther. Basic Black Panther. Oh God, he had the dead
cripple arm.
Yeah, you know, whenever somebody's like that, they're probably dead. Like
the dead pose.
the death pose. But all right, it's like a basic Black Panther, but it's pretty cool. All of his little designs are like sculpted in. They're not like painted on.
Is that on the back of his
leg?
Back,
front, on the back of his leg, just like a serial number.
He's been branded.
Dun dun dun!
Black Panther, no.
He's got his claw hands going.
By colonizers.
He's got like his necklace looks really good. Yes.
Wasn't the other one, didn't it have like the necklace like it was loose?
Yeah, I think so.
Like you could
where
take
it was
it
a
off.
separate piece. This one is like attached, but it's like molded on.
So you know what? This could be the Black Panther suit that I just watched it again last night on Blu-ray. But this could be the suit that he designed, and then the other figure is the suit that Shuri designed.
Yes.
And then Killmonger is Killmonger.
Right. His arms are very hard to move, and they don't go past here, so he's just always swole. Like, all the time. All day. By myself. And he's got some rock out action.
Rock out action.
Whee! It clicks a lot.
Yeah, I don't like that they put the click
clicking
thing.
Yeah. It's strange. Whatever.
I mean, but again, who's going to be sitting there being like, "Yeah, let's rock out these
figures."
I mean, that's a
I
thing.
do.
Yeah, we do
it. And his face is really detailed and looks really cool. I enjoy it.
Cool.
He only came with other than that leg, he came with T'Challa face.
Yes, T'Challa.
Which looks kind of like the movie.
Yeah, wasn't he like scruffier in the movie? Like, or I don't remember what from back in Civil War. Like he.
Right, I don't remember in Civil War.
Like in the last movie, he was all scruffed.
It doesn't really look like Chadwick Boseman. It just kind of looks like a black guy, which is fine because
he's comic book.
Yeah, he might be comic book Black Panther for Civil War movie costume.
There you go. That works.
I don't know, but still looks really cool. It's not a basic face. It's just not necessarily a Chadwick face.
He's not Chadwick.
He's not.
Okay. Can you hand me that leg that came with it?
Yes.
This is the reason we picked this one first.
There's a method.
Because we've got the Giant Man figure from that set.
Ooh.
All built, except for the one leg. We finally got the leg.
We found it. We did it. We did it.
We did the thing. Giant Man.
Mission accomplished.
Now, that leads me to our next set of randos. They seem like randos, but again, there's method to the madness. I wanted to build this for a while now. I had some of the parts of it, but it's basically the old Hasbro set or Toy Biz set. All the new figures are Hasbro. This is the old Toy Biz set of Giant Man. So we've got the Giant Man that we built, and now we're going to build another Giant Man, because you can't have too many Giant Men.
You can't.
All right. Now, the thing I want to point out about these figures is that Toy Biz used to sell these, and they would come with a figure, and they would come with the Build-A-Figure part, and they would come with a comic book. And you would get all of that for like $12.
Yes.
Whereas now you get the figure, no comic book at all, and a part of a figure that could be considered maybe cheaper or smaller or crappy. But we'll take a look at that in just a second, that part. So what I got here is Age of Apocalypse Weapon X. It's basically Wolverine from the Age of Apocalypse storyline. Comes with a cool Weapon X comic book. If you guys don't know, Weapon X was basically the Age of Apocalypse version of Wolverine, in which he had hooked up with Jean Grey and was basically like a mutant vigilante or something that didn't pick anybody's side, didn't pick Magneto's side, didn't pick anybody's side or Apocalypse's side, and just kind of like did his own thing. This comes with the left hand of Giant Man. So we're going to put that here for just a second. The other thing is that Toy Biz used to tie wrap these things in. So I got to cut a few tie wraps because I completely forgot about these. And they're like metal tie wraps. So you can sit here and try to untie them, but you're going to lose a finger doing it. So I just cut them with the scissors. And don't use your mom's good sewing scissors, kids. She will kill you.
You will be murdered.
Alright, so there's 3, 4. I will say that this is also a variant figure. Like, not variant like our website, but variant like the main figure of this Wolverine figure had hair. Because at the end of the series, no spoilers, all his hair gets burned off and I forget what happens. But something happens and he gets all burned up at the end of it. So they put out a variant of this. Now these were all Walmart exclusive, so they were all big pain in the ass to find. As such, they're even bigger pain in the ass to find now. We haven't gotten them all, but we got a bunch of them, but it's going to prove my point in just a second. So here's Wolverine, and face is all burned up. He's got, his claws are all wonky from being in the package for, these are from 2006, so for 12 years these have been in a package. I know there's some people out there having heart attacks because I opened it, but who cares? That's your own problem. That's your own fault. If you don't want to play with your toys, don't buy them. Anyway, so the difference between this set and all the rest of the sets is that when they put out the variant figure actually came with a part. So you had to find the variant to get the part, and this is the only one they did that with. Like, they had another variant figure, which we'll show you later, but this is the only one they did it with, and you actually had to find the variant in order to build Giant Man, which was kind of lame. Like, it was just like, man. Anyway, this is a pretty cool sculpt. He's got like a cool Freddy Krueger looking face. You can probably make yourself an awesome Freddy Krueger figure out of this if you want to. Yeah, the claws are all wonky. These figures, like I said before, I like them. They've got like jointed fists, way more joints than the newer ones. And again, at a $12 price point compared to Hasbro's $20, you get way more. Like, what happened to Toy Biz? Why did they sell out? I don't know. But there it is. Age of Apocalypse, Weapon X.
Ugh. All right. Who I have here? It's Kitty Pryde. Yay. Ooh, but she's got a good comic in here.
Oh, Astonishing X-Men.
And yes. Get into it. I really like this cover, even though I hate her.
You know, I'm just gonna say it. I hate Kitty Pryde and Colossus together. Like, I hate it.
Yeah.
Hate it. And they're getting married now in the comics. I'm just like...
I don't even know. I don't know how I feel.
I just hate it. Like,
I just hate her in general.
I mean, I always liked Kitty Pryde. I just hated her with Colossus. Like, I was just like even when she was with Star-Lord and he was like kind of like a punk. Oh yeah, we need to cut those out. Sorry. It's always fun. That's the other thing about these Toy Biz figures. You could not steal these. Like, you go into Walmart now, and that Black Panther figure Charlie opened a few minutes ago. There could be like no heads and no body parts and no leg for.
Look at that! Oh snap! It's so heavy.
I like broke
my
foot.
God! I felt like my ankle's broken now.
Giant Man.
Giant Man's.
I told you. We got to show the difference.
He's an actual Giant Man.
That is.
Like, I feel like that's the size of the other Giant Man.
That's like a bust.
And it was so heavy.
Like, this should be on like
I broke my
mantle somewhere, just like this. And again, that's the point I'm trying to make. Like look at this bust compared to this Giant Man. Like, he's pretty big. You'll see more of this coming up because we got another set coming out soon of the new X-Men figures, and it comes with a Build-A-Figure Apocalypse. You guys are going to be kind of disgusted with it, actually.
Okay, I got this lady out. Oh, God. Now I put this thing on in a weird place. Ugh. Okay, there we go. She's got her little thing so her little dragon can, like, sit on her arm, I guess. Ugh. Ew, the dragon is so, like, it's not, like, stable.
It's also been in the package for 12 years, so who knows?
No, like, it's not, like, she's, like, a hard plastic. It's, like, a
he's, like, rubbery.
bendy, rubbery plastic.
Yeah.
So it was, like, really extra to put this thing on her arm. Yay, dragon! Fly with me! She's alright. I mean... Yeah, they've got a whole lot of joints that are... I feel like it's unnecessary for her fingers to move when she has such tiny little baby hands.
That kind of like limited the amount of weapons they could sell with these too, because like the hands grabbing didn't really grab the weapons very well. So like if I remember, a lot of these figures didn't come with, you know, too many weapons, and if they did, then they had a stable arm. The one thing about that figure that every time I see it, I'm always like, what the hell is that thing on her arm? And then I always remember, oh, it's for Lockheed to sit on her thing.
Her little friend.
But like, I'm just always like, what is that?
Yeah, what's going on here? She's got some rock out action. That's cool because their ladies can do that.
Yeah.
Whereas the other ones, the ladies normally can't. But her face is like really weird.
Basic face.
It's a basic face that also looks a little bit melty. But it's okay. She's got like one wonky eye, but that's alright. Her hair looks cool, and she's kind of giving it. Oh, and her toes even move. Why would her toes need to move separately? I don't know.
I kind of hate that they've never really made a figure of Kitty Pryde other than in that costume. Like it's always the classic Xavier student costume.
Look at these
and I know
toes.
that's what she wears now in the comics, but it's like, yo, throw some Shadowcat love out there. Throw the
real life.
Like the one costume where she would have like roller skates and like suspenders and like some rainbow stockings.
Give her something.
Yeah, like
I'm
wear
tired
that.
of this.
That'd be crazy.
Like, it's cool, but it's not cool a million times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one looks a lot scrawnier. We'll have to do like a comparison of that and the other Kitty Pryde figure that just came out and see just like how much scrawnier. Because I want to say that one's like tiny compared to the other one.
Yeah.
But
this dragon guy got some, like, they painted his eyes and his teeth and stuff.
Well, that's the detail. That's the level
that's
that they
awesome.
used to have.
Like, he doesn't move or do anything, but
like
he's not a hard plastic, so he's still like.
Maybe that's why Toy Biz ran out of business. They were too busy painting eyes and
painting dragon
like
eyes.
accessories.
That's not the sound of a dragon.
That's not a dragon sound.
Nope. Okay. Well, there she is. Kitty Pryde. She's lame, but she's alright.
Alright.
She's not Dazzler lame.
The last one we've got for this set is the Sentry.
Ooh.
Now there was a Sentry figure, I don't know, a few months back, maybe last year probably, and it was okay. You know, there's nothing like special about it. Like, he's yellow and blue Superman.
Yeah, basically.
But with, like, what's that thing? The Noid? The Void. He's got like a big black cloud that lives inside him called the Void. And it's, I don't know. So let me get him out of here. Now, his cape is rubber. I'm having fun trying to get it through there. And here's the thing that worried me the most about that, is that his cape is glued to his back. So if I pulled that too hard, that's going to rip right out, and then you're kind of screwed because it's not going to stay in there by itself. And you're going to have to get your crazy glue out and crazy glue it back. This guy, rather than the last two figures that we looked at, he has individual crazy finger action. So he can, you know, flip you off or flip off the Noid or the Void or whatever. He can do like, let's see. He could be like, he can go like to town with his rock out action and just be like, yeah, raw. Does he have rock out action? Kind of. Like, his muscles are too big for me to move it.
That looks like a belly dance. Like, he's giving.
Yeah, he was giving a belly dance. This is Clean Cut Sentry. The actual the variant figure of this, I don't know if you can see that, but it's Bearded Sentry. So basically it's the same exact figure, but they just gave him a bearded, like, wild man looking head. It's pretty straightforward. I kind of dig it. It's bright and vibrant. There's a lot of texture on this figure, which makes me think they just reused him from somebody else. Like, I'm not sure why his muscles are like all textury. Yeah. Like, yeah, I don't know.
I feel his muscles.
I feel his bulging, textured muscles. But I mean, it's a good figure. It fills out your thing. I don't really know anybody that's just like, damn, that Sentry though, you know. Whatever. Gotta
get that Sentry.
We're doing these for a specific reason, and that specific reason is because one of the figures that I never finished building was the figures from this set, which is Giant Man.
Yay!
Now, I don't even know if we're gonna finish it today, but like, it came with an Age of Apocalypse Sabretooth and a Captain Britain, Kitty Pryde, Thor, Havoc, Warbird, or Miss Marvel, guys, Age of Apocalypse, Weapon X, and Sentry. Let's see if you can see that. I don't know. We'll just hold it there for just a second. And so we're going to attempt to finish building him, but I think I might be missing a couple more parts of this. So, again, first thing you notice is that this is insanely huge. Like, we already built the legs and the feet and the bottom half of the torso, or the crotch.
Oh, crotchal region.
So, the crotchal region, yes. So we're going to jam that in there. And, oh, wait, we got to get his other arm out.
Oh, it's got a twisty guy.
It's got a twist tie. You ain't stealing these.
No extra parts.
Yeah, I got a feeling that that's what happened to Toy Biz. Is they threw all this money into this line of toys to impress Marvel, and Marvel was like, nah. Now we're good. Who did this come with? Sentry. So this is the left arm. So we're gonna These were also ridiculously harder to build. Like,
if you want cooler figures, you gotta work for them.
yeah. All right. So,
yay!
That being said, I think we only need one more figure actually because we got the hand. We got that hand with that awesome finger action. And we're just missing the left arm. So I'm going to say, I think the last one is Ant-Man. I don't think I have Ant-Man. I think I've got Thor, but I don't think I have Ant-Man. So that one is to be continued, guys, but
almost.
Here is the kicker of this. Look at how much bigger this giant man is than that giant man. Like, he's like
that one's his baby.
5 feet. Yeah, he's like baby giant man. He's like...
It's like, hey, Giant Man Jr.
Yeah.
Let's go to the carnival. And
it's just like, yo, he's going to palm his head and carry him outside like a basketball. You know, like... this is the difference, guys. Like, and the it was $12 per figure to build this. Again, of course, you had to buy 8 of these figures and find a variant, but they were also like exclusives just to Walmart. So yeah, there's what we got going on there. To be continued. We'll figure that out at the next con.
Yes.
All right. Would you like to do the next?
Sure. I was like, what is left? This guy. Oh, and this guy. What's he doing here?
Oh, Sam brought that in. Just that doesn't even go with this set.
Cool. I got Cyclops because I love him.
Do you? You're one of those Cyclops lovers?
I do like Cyclops.
Heat blast or force blast?
I don't. Heat.
Is it heat?
Heat.
Is it really though?
I'm down with heat. That's what I think. All right.
Gail Simone, shout out, heat blast.
A lot of people do not like Cyclops. But I'm down. This is really a lot.
So this is the first or second series that Hasbro owned the license. And while they did bring back the Build-A-Figures, there's sadly no comics.
Ew, look at this.
And they jacked it up to $20.
This thing is gross.
That is Build-A-Figure Brood Queen. Another figure that we just never finished. And see, that was one of the things, was like back when I collected these, I stopped collecting them because the price went up to $20. And then I had to go back and buy some of them, or I found some on clearance at some point and still had the figures and was like, oh, let me go back and finish these now.
Try not to break his fingers off. They're like in this position.
What?
But they are through the plastic. So
why would they do that? Grab him by the foot, maybe.
And then his feet. Oh wait, cut this.
No.
Because then his feet are also tiny.
Scissors. Alright, wait.
Oh God,
You got a knife.
You're like, here you go. Set this knife ready. Put this thing up there.
Yeah, the packaging now is terrible. Or packaging then was terrible too. Like, you guys, we did this off camera, but you had to cut all 3 sides, or at least 3 sides of this package off to get the figures out, and they were tie wrapped in. It was like,
this is like
it was a monstrosity. Like now, you just pull them out of a box. Like, what the hell?
He doesn't want to come out at all.
Cyclops. Maybe he didn't like that heat vision comment. I don't know.
I know. Maybe it is for us. Come on, Cyclops. I don't want you to break. Okay, there we go. You gotta slide these fingers. Last.
Slide those fingers out,
Hey.
Cyclops.
Doop. All right, there we go. Cyclops. Starting to like you less just because it took so much to get you out of the package. His feet are very loose. Anyways, here he is, Cyclops. Pew, pew, pew. So his fingers move like this, but they're always forever in this position.
Wait, so Spider-Man could make web shooters that shot out of his hand, but Cyclops couldn't put like a remote control button in his hand?
No.
He's got to hold his like...
He's gotta do this.
Glasses press, button, action.
That's where he's at forever. And his other hand, the fingers don't move at all.
Why?
So they're just forever like this.
He's got arthritis.
It's not even to hold anything because he doesn't even have anything to hold. So I don't understand. But he's got some rock out action. Bam, bam, bam.
I forget which Cyclops that is. Like, is that like
Nexus.
Astonishing X-Men Cyclops?
I don't know.
Or like New X-Men Cyclops?
I don't know his life as much as I love him. I don't know it.
Scott Summers.
Okay. This foot is really hard to move, but this foot is just like wonky.
Got like
wow, 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 wow.
broken ankles.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Also, okay, this foot moves side to side, and this one moves front to back.
What?
So I don't know
Did
why.
they put it on like backwards?
Oh wait, they both move side to side.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, like,
That's
what is
really
going on here?
strange.
Cyclops.
I don't know. Anyways, yeah, it's really basic. He's just got like a couple yellow lines and stuff. Basic guy mold.
Guy mold?
Yeah, like a man body with
I
like.
thought you meant like black mold or like green mold. Like guy mold. Like he's a moldy. The moldy.
That too.
The X mold.
Classic X mold.
Giant size
always
X
pointing
mold.
at you like this. Get out of here, man. Get out.
Bust a cap.
Right.
Oh yeah, he's got bust a cap action.
Bam. It's exactly like this. So sad. His face is so stern. Get out of here. But that's about it. There's not really. Yeah. He's alright. I mean, it's Cyclops. There's not much you're gonna do with him. Bam. I still love him. Do you? Probably not.
Okay. Next up, I have got the Black Knight, who decided to just jump out of my hand. Now, see, these aren't tie wrapped in, but they're rubber banded in. So they've got like some. That's a hell of a lot easier.
Yeah.
I want to say this is like the only Black Knight figure until the new Black Knight figure comes out in the Avengers set, which is coming out this month, next month, I don't know.
Woot.
And he's got his pretty cool Black Knight, black ebony blade, whatever the hell it is. He also does not come with any hands like that. I mean, he's got hands. He doesn't come with hands that like open or close. So he can actually throw his sword at you.
Right.
And they went super cheap on the shield, but it's definitely a different shape shield from like all the other Cap shields. All right, let's get his sword back in his hand. And here we go. That sword doesn't look like it holds too well. He doesn't have rock out action, but it looks like he's got spin out action. He's like, spin.
And he just throws his
He's
stuff
also
at
got
you.
dance knees. So he's like, he's gonna give you some jazz hands and some dance moves.
It's gonna like West Side Story.
He's gonna funky fresh that. Yes. Oh, there we go. So he's pretty cool, I guess. He's definitely like different from all the other figures that I've seen in this line. His little loincloth is rubbery, and his armor is plasticky, and I mean basic face for the Black Knight. I wish this hand could hold this sword better. That's if I had to say anything about this. And maybe put the shield on his back or something, or come with like a sword holder. I don't know if his little belt like you can put the sword in his little belt, but chances are he's gonna cut a calf muscle doing that. Like that's that's gonna slice when he goes to sit down, and it's gonna cut his femoral artery, and he's going to die. And then there will be no Black Knight on the Avengers. But you can always remember his dance legs. Dun, dun, ba-da-ba. So yeah, Black Knight, pretty cool. Okay, move on. Black Knight came with some legs for the Brood Queen.
Ooh, Brood Queen legs.
Now, I don't know if we're gonna finish this figure yet either, because I actually have to go back and dig up some parts that were buried that came with the rest of this figure. Alright, so let's throw that over there. Oh wait, we're not even done yet. My bad. There's one more figure to look at.
Oh,
In fact, and I know you don't have any more over there, do you?
Nope.
Yep, this one's all you. I know you didn't want to do it.
No.
But it's on you.
No, it's Bucky.
Bucky. Oh.
Why? Why?
And it's not even like cool Winter Soldier Bucky.
It's baby Bucky.
It's baby Bucky. Oh. Sorry guys. I know there's a bunch of Bucky lovers out there. But
there's
Bucky.
So many.
It's like Bucky. He should have came with a gun. Right off the bat, I'm gonna say it. Like that's the other thing, like that was the thing. Like Bucky had a gun. Like who's giving kids guns? Like even for Bucky's age, he was younger than like the rest of the soldiers.
Right.
I know you're younger and you're my young sidekick, but I'm gonna give you a gun to shoot Nazis. Values. Captain America. Even back then, his values
were so important. Okay, there we go, Bucky. Why was your leg through the plastic? What was that for?
it was for Bucky
he's in a
jumping
weird,
action.
strange. Hey, it's me, Bucky. Dee, 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 dee. What is this position they had him in? Ugh. Here we go, Bucky. Let's be normal.
You know, I kind of understand why they brought Bucky back. It was like a good, plan to do Winter Soldier and blah, blah, blah. But that old Bucky, man, like, that's Cap's Uncle Ben. That's Cap's Batman's parents. Like, now Cap's just, like, turning evil and going and living in alternate dimensions for 8 months. And,
right.
like, they brought him back, and then they were like, oh, yeah, let's bring back Bucky, too. And Cap just lost it. He was just like, oh, I'm going to do whatever I want now because I'm Captain America. And Bucky didn't die, and so there's no repercussions for what I did.
Yeah, well. That's for all you people out there.
Sorry, Cap lovers.
Okay, he's got those movable fingers and movable hands. His face is creepy.
Oh, yeah.
He looks like...
He's got like a weird...
the Hamburglar.
Yes!
That's exactly what he looks like.
He needs like a big Darkwing Duck hat. And he can be the Hamburglar.
And then he could run and steal your hamburgers.
Rubble, rubble.
Okay,
the thing I'm noticing is that forehead. Like, what is that? Like, they put a weird, like, indent, like, right here in his forehead. And it's like... why?
Not only that, look, his chest
like right
is like
there.
a weird shape. Like, if it's
weird
just, like,
indented
off
forehead.
to the side.
Well, it's prepubescent muscles. Like, that's what. That's why they say don't let your little kids work out because you get like malformed. Like, do you ever see that? Like that little kid that like is the bodybuilder.
Yeah.
He was Bucky at one point.
One time he was Bucky, and that's why his chest is so.
He's got like a big chiseled weird.
And he's got like a
old man chest. Really
loose unironed shirt on. Like they were just like, Bucky, he's doing the best.
Are those like? So I know that they're supposed to be like.
It's like he's got thigh-high socks on.
Yeah. He's like wearing leggings. He's wearing like some
leggings that don't go all the way up.
Some leg warmers that go only to the tops of his thighs.
Tall leg warmers, thigh-high socks.
Yeah, and they're molded like that too, so it makes it look like they're just really some pulled up socks instead of some, like...
He needs a new costume very badly.
They should be like tights under boy shorts, right? That's what I'm thinking.
Maybe.
Tights under boy shorts.
Guess.
But those are like
like on the outside.
On the outside.
And his toes move too, see? I don't know why you would need to do that. But there it is.
Yay, Bucky.
And this is Cap's BFF sidekick. This randomly deformed man.
Bam. Bucky.
Oh gosh. Took so much to move his head. It sounded like I broke it.
I mean, it's been in the package for 20 years.
20 years.
He's been frozen since 1936.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Alright.
Bucky.
Now, Bucky comes with the tail for the Brood Queen.
Ooh.
So we're going to try slapping this Brood Queen together. Like I said, I think I'm still missing some parts. The Brood has always been a pretty cool X-Men villain to me, I think. It's like they jumped all over that alien shit back in the 70s from Aliens. They were like, yeah, let's just steal Aliens' idea. I'm not sure. Where's the package on this? Let's see how this goes. Includes tail. Alright, so I don't think we've got Captain America, so we don't have the left legs. And I don't think we've got... Oh, maybe we do. Alright, we've got... Yeah, we do have X3 Colossus. So we do have both arms. So we're just missing some left legs on this bad boy. Let's go here. Maybe that goes to the other side. I don't know. Alright, let's put this in here. Oh yeah, that's kind of right. Maybe.
Gross. Ew. Ew.
You love it.
Ew.
You love the alien.
Ew. Gross.
Alright, and what did we say that other one was? The left legs? My left or your left?
Who's left?
Nobody knows. Who's left? No one. Alright, so I gotta think that these go like this so it can walk. This is weird, man. Like, it gives you nothing. Let me see the picture again. Alright, oh wait, Captain America has the left legs. We don't have that. We had Black Knight, which is the right legs. So we're going to put these on the right side.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, I got nothing. Does that like go that way? Oh wait, do these turn?
Gross.
But these legs look super close together.
These legs
are crying. I'm crying trying to put this thing together.
Right. Gross.
Alright, we're just going to jam them in wherever.
Ow.
You just did the Nicki Minaj, ew.
Ow.
A bum tried to touch me, ew.
Ow.
Alright, and we've got some wings. And the wings jam into her back and a leg fell off.
She'll be alright.
Yeah, these wings are really like... I feel like I'm going to break this. I don't know. This one's a mess, guys. Like...
Marvel girl. She looks highly unimpressive.
Yeah, it's like late 90s Marvel girl. They actually had, I didn't buy that one. I bought the variant, which was, she's like all blacked out because she's got like super blackout powers or something.
Does she just like drink? She just gets like white
Yes.
girl wasted and it's blackout power.
Alright.
Ooh.
Alright, so
When
we
they're
got the
actually
wings
They
on.
look pretty cool.
Oh, we dropped the leg too. Oh, maybe that one goes there. Because it's going to be like... Yeah, I think that's it.
How does this creature survive?
I don't know. The brood. Alright, so... Yeah, I don't know how those legs are supposed to go, man. Like, they're just all jacked up.
Monkey.
I'll figure it out. I'll research it, and we'll figure it out for the next one. Oh, I did notice this earlier. The jaw opens up, and that's pretty cool. Again, like I said, I think they were going for that whole aliens in space kind of a thing, where no one can hear you scream. The aliens would lay their eggs in the X-Men, and then the X-Men would all become broods, and they'd be a bunch of brooding X-Men, which the X-Men are all brooding.
Pretty brooding.
Yeah, they're always brooding. They're like,
Yeah.
we live in a world that hates and fears us. Blah, blah, blah. Magneto was right. And blah, 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 blah. Anyway, so yeah, we're going to find the other legs for this guy and finish him next time. Maybe not next time, maybe at some point. Anyway, that is it for this week. So,
Woo.
I think we did a lot today.
Yeah.
Anything to plug?
Yes, you can find me at Charlie Rocket Cosplay on Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff, Facebook, all those great places. But you can also look for Price Start Gaming on any social media platform, including Vero. So check us out.
Yay! And check us out at www.the-variant.com at the_variant_. Yeah, I always get it wrong. We're also now on Vero as well. So check out Vero. It's really cool, guys. Check it out. Click subscribe, and we'll see you next time.